I came in late, and I don't know if you might have already answered this, but let me ask this question anyway. Do you know about Sant Mat or Surat Shabd Yoga?
Yes, I know.
How does that compare with what you're teaching, and what is your impression of that?
Maybe similar. It's just more extensive in my lectures. More extensive, the knowledge and the explanation.
So are you saying that you're teaching the same thing then?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Is this explained more in your books, which I can get?
No, it isn't explained in there. Because the method you cannot explain, you can only transmit in silence. So what I explain is only kind of philosophy.
So your method of meditation involves inner light and inner sound?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
But, excuse me, it's more safe too with Master Ching and more powerful.
More powerful than the Indian gurus in the line of Shiv Dayal Singh?
We should not say things like this.
Okay.
See, we do not try to compare anything, yeah? Because people have different affinities with different masters. If you feel that Sanmat appeals to you, yeah, that is the right path. If you feel I'm more appealing to you, then you have more affinity with me.
What is your lineage? Who is your master and your master's master, etc.?
It's in the Himalayas. The lineage doesn't come from one person. It comes from God. And it goes through different channels.
Is there only one master on earth at one time, in your opinion, or can there be many?
Many.
Thank you.
Because countries are so many. One master cannot satisfy the needs of all people. Also, the physical body has a limit. So when Buddha was alive, there was another master with him. Sometimes there are several, sometimes there are more, depends on the need of the time. But sometimes one master gets so famous that the other master gets into the shadow, or more well established. That's all. For example, like now everybody knows about Buddha because he has been established since 2,600 years ago. Everyone knows about Christ. So everyone else gets under their shadows. So Sanmat has been established over many decades, since Guru Nanak or something, 500 years ago. Of course they are more established and well known, but that doesn't mean that's the only lineage that exists. Otherwise, where did the Buddha get that lineage? And where did all the Chinese masters get it from? And all the Japanese, etc. At this time, there are more masters than usual. At this time. In other times, maybe only 1, 2, or 3. At this time, there are many more.
How does one distinguish among different masters? Are there different grades of masters?
In the same path or in a different path?
Different paths.
Ah.
How does one decide
who is the one? Yeah. Yes. Are you following Sanmat?
I was initiated in Buddhism.
With whom?
Darshan Singh.
Oh, yes. Your Master Kirpan Singh will tell you that there are many paths to God, but the path of the light and sound is the safest. Yeah, he didn't say that's the only one.
Are you saying that he didn't say that that's the only path?
No, he didn't. He said the safest, the quickest, right, yeah, and the best. Yes. Well, I would say the same too. But he didn't say that's the only one. Sometimes people, through yearning for God, sincerity, or many lifetimes devotion, will earn them the fruit also. What we mean is that without contacting this light and sound, you cannot go to God. But that isn't a method. Because it's not a method really. It's just how to get in touch with the light and sound. And you make any effort to get into the light and the sound, that's it, you are enlightened. But if you have a master who is already in touch with the light and the sound, he helps you quicker, that's all. It's not really a method at all. Just the God power and the longing and devotion. And because within the master there's great longing, great devotion, great virtues, Therefore, it comes to you like a shock, and then you are open. But you don't feel shock actually. It just means inside, a very silent shock. If you try it all by yourself, it's hard to get in touch with the light and the sound. That's all. So whoever gets in touch with the light and the sound and who are so devoted to God, after some time, they become masters. And then they can transmit the same to others. Because inside them, they have now plenty light, plenty sound. For example, like you have plenty of money, you can give to people. Capito?
Okay, I have a question basically related to what he has said. And the first one is basically about what's the criterion of selecting a master? Because as you said, right now there are many masters, but there are also many fake ones.
Yes.
And you open up newspaper, you're going to see many master advertising. And,
Right.
And what's the criterion? People like us can go ahead and select the masters. And the second one is because there are so many religions. And
First one and the second.
Okay.
One by one, okay? People cannot remember all this, especially me. Yeah. Well, the first question, how to select a master? If you are somewhat enlightened, and you know immediately who is talking what. And if the master claims to be the real one, then he can give you some experiences of the light and the sound of heaven, or some kind of heavenly abode where that master has been. Share with you some of his power immediately, and that's what you call a real master. Also, the real master can appear anywhere and anytime without physical means, without transportation. That is also second criterion. But before you come to that, you must select a master according to his or her speech. Does it appeal to you or not? Is it logical or not? Intelligent enough or not? Does it answer all your questions or not? And look at the virtues of the master. Is the master truly without fame and name, without desire? Well, that's the outer. And then the inner is that when you are initiated, then you know whether the master has God power or not. And then when you practice, you see the master appear anywhere, anytime, to help you. And that is also how you know more and more each day. All right?
I guess this...
Is that okay? You think so? You agree?
That's very similar to, that's identical.
Otherwise, how can you identify the master? If he gives you no money, how can you believe that he has money? So, if he is enlightened, he should give you some light. It means he gets you enlightened also. All right?
But they are ones, more often people are very confused by the supernatural power. And a lot of these fake masters, they will tell you a lot of things and let you see a lot of things, and you go with him. And then later on, as your book said, you get possessed.
Yes.
And then somebody has to come, people like you, to maybe depossess. And how do you tell the subtle difference between a master who's real, can share the light, and the other one who can't?
Oh, see. Also, you have to look into your heart to find the master. When the student is ready, a master will appear. It means when your heart is sincere and pure, you will meet a sincere and pure master. So look into your heart to find a master, and not outside phenomena, not the advertisements on the paper. See what you want. Do you want God or do you want phenomena? Do you want God or do you want psychic power? Of course, if we truly want God, we pray. If you are not sure, you pray to God. I do not know you. Please let me know you alone and worship you alone. And don't let other people lead me astray. God surely will hear that. And he will lead you to the good master. Purity and sincerity is the guarantee for you to find a good or a bad master. Don't you agree? The master is in your heart.
Okay, now there's the second question.
Yeah.
Because people have different attachments.
Yes.
And that's why there are so many sects in Buddhism, as well as there are so many religions outside Buddhism.
Right.
And how do you advise people to follow some sect like Zen Buddhism, Tantric Buddhism, Pure Land Buddhism, and Tiantai Buddhism, or Christianity? Is there any advice that you can provide people here?
I do not advise anyone to follow anything. So many sects is because there are so many masters who appeared in many different periods of time. And then people follow that master and established another sect after he had gone. When he was alive, he didn't establish any sect at all. He would let people believe what they believed and did not interfere with people's background and social status of faith, I mean original faith. Because the master knows all the faiths came from the same source. It's only established after one enlightened master has left the world, and people just form around that personality and make another sect. Yeah? For example, Tian Tai sect is from the master who lived at Tian Tai mountain. Ling Chi sect is the name after the master Ling Chi. That's all there is. But after the master is gone, whatever sect is of no use. The most important is to get enlightened through any master at all, whether he is Muslim, Christian, or Buddhist, or Tian Tai, or Xing Gong, yeah? You don't care, because the master will teach you the same thing with your original sect anyhow. But you only know this after enlightenment. Or maybe you are a little bit enlightened somewhat, and then you understand the impact. And later you follow that master's teaching, and you will know everything yourself. And you will understand there is no difference between sects and religions.
Thank you.
Can you talk about meditation? I don't know very much about it. Like, what do you think about when you're meditating, or
What do I think about?
yeah, or what are you doing? You know,
All
why
right.
are you enlightened?
All right. Meditation is a kind of listening to God's advice, God's instruction. Now, why do we meditate? It's just to reserve some time for the inner message. As we keep always asking for something, praying for something, we must also reserve some time to listen. Just like you ask me a question, now you have to be quiet for a while and try to listen to what I say. Is that not true? Now every day we pray to God, oh God, oh Buddha, please give me that, please tell me what to do, please that, and then we go out. Always busy and noisy and talking and never listen. So actually meditation is nothing but a process of quiescence. Yeah? Just sit there and listen to see what God answers to our prayers and what the Buddha instructs us to do. That's all there is. It's a very simple thing. You ask and you need an answer. So when we need an answer, we have to be quiet and listen. That is called meditation. Basically like that.
But do you repeat a words or anything like this? Or
You must not repeat anything. But then, because most people, they repeat something anyhow. You sit there and you might repeat your husband's yesterday, or you might remember somebody. You might think of your business, or your money, or your anxiety, or your vexation. And so sometimes the master thinks it is fit to let you repeat some names of gods or Buddhas to quiet down, just to replace those chaotic excitements. But repeating names doesn't bring you near to God. It is your longing devotion and the power from the master that help in meditation. Okay?
Thanks.
Anything else? No? Good.